Good morning, everybody. How you doing? It's me, Paddy from across the Shuck, and I've got a lovely surprise for you all this morning. I'm sure you all follow Hiennie Haynes, and you'll know that they've got a very special knife up. Well, it's very special to me because it's a company that I 100% back. No quibbles, no arguments whatsoever. It's Wright, and they have a Hiennie Haynes exclusive. Strangely enough, from Hiennie Haynes. This is one they made specifically for Hiennie. It's the only place you're going to get this knife, and it's at a price. Look, let's just, for those of you who don't know, Wright is an English-based company made in Sheffield. They are made in the traditional style, by hand, right? By hand. Listen to that. You're getting ebony scales with red liners. You get a C70 blade, carbon blade, which takes a wicked edge very quickly, which I had to put on this knife because it didn't come particularly sharp. Sometimes you get them really sharp, sometimes not so much. This one wasn't not so much. But it literally took me 5 minutes, and all I've done is a 600 grit diamond. Gosh, I can nearly speak. 600 grit diamond and a strop. Literally 5 minutes at the very, very most. I just straighten the edge out, just put it on it. Now, I'll probably go back and do a nice clean edge on it. You'll see it's not brilliant, but I'll do that again. This is a working knife. This is for somebody who wants to carry, it's a working knife. What a classic bit of knife. What a beautiful knife to call a work knife with ebony on it. I mean, it's just beautiful. And them red liners accentuate it. And now, all ebony's going to be different colours, but if I can get, you can see some ebony's just jet black. The one that I've got in particular, and if it's all coming from that batch, you can definitely see bits of brown through it, which is the prettiest ebony I just adore it. Is it centered? It is centered. Yes. Is it touching the sides? Absolutely not. It's a little bit to the show side. Doesn't matter. There's not a, you can pinch it with your fingers. You don't need to stick your nails in. This is not a nail breaker like some of the Wrights are, which I personally is my favourite. But this, you can pinch at the top here, and it's probably about a 7. The lockup is just, that's what makes these knives for me, is the lockup. They are just lovely because it means you can get your finger here and you're not worried about pushing down, because from there you have no chance of pushing that blade down. None. In fact, let me just see where I can push it down from. I have not got weak hands. There you go. And I just wanted to show you, it's got a half stop too. But that took everything I could to get that to there. So if you were going to slam it in your fingers, you've done something really, really stupid. Again, it's a bit of a wavy blade. I just literally took 5 minutes. And this is what you get after 5 minutes. And this is the joy about C70 steel. Look at that. You don't even hear it, because honestly, 5 minutes. And this was fairly blunt, and now it is like a pocket razor blade. Absolutely fantastic. What do you get? You get a sheepsfoot. You get this lovely little swedge that Wright are putting on their knives on both sides, which looks beautiful. A nice fat sheepsfoot. Just a stunning knife. It's slightly decanted, so when you can actually look, you can get it right down to there and you're cutting. I mean, it's just a knife for all jobs. It'll not do them all particularly well, but it'll do some extraordinarily well. Like pull cuts in paper or leather, if you want to cut across leather. It'll do all sorts. It's just a working knife. And the price, I hear you say, well, Paddy, how much are they going to sting us for? They're not going to sting you whatsoever. You're getting this exclusive one, again, only a Hiennie, and you're getting it for $39.99. A handmade knife. I'm going to keep repeating that. A handmade knife made in a really old-fashioned Sheffield workshop by just true craftsmen. Look at that. It is beautiful. Yeah, it's got a little bit of gap in it. Wouldn't bother me in a slight. This is a working knife. This is a working knife. And at £39, made, handmade, it's of this quality that, listen to that. It is so firm in the close. You can see that. It's not anywhere near touching the side. It's just leant over a wee bit. This is stupendous value. Absolutely stupendous value. Now, I managed to get this one from Michael at Arthur Wright. He sent this one to me to review. And I'm more than happy to review this for Hiennie, because, again, these are just super. And from now on, all I do is strop this. And you can go maybe a month of just stropping without having to put any sort of an edge back on it. And if you do, use 1,000 grit or use a 600 and do less strokes and then a strop. That's all these knives. They just need a stone and a strop, depending on whether you want, you know, look, this is just super sharp. There's nothing, no job that this will not do, right down to the tip. Honestly, I spent no time at all. I just think the red liners really make it stand out. Like, look at that. That is just a stunning little knife. Look at that on the inside. It is just fantastic. So, look, I'm not going to make a big, long drawn out. This is a work knife, handmade by Cutlers in Sheffield. $39.99. Yeah, I sound a bit like a shopping channel, but what else are you going to get that's handmade traditionally from Sheffield? 39 quid. Just go get one. You'd be mad not to. Paddy's out. Bye-bye now.